Oh, snap. Are we live already? Was that easier than usual? Yes, it was. That's way easier than it usually is. Oh, snap. Okay, usually it asks me to go live twice. That time it was just like, boom, we in. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay, so I guess we are in. Let me pull this up, make sure we got the chat going. Woo, man. Okay, stop. Calm down. We just started a stream. I got to relax. We got a long day. Okay, the chat's popping. That's 8th. I know my man Thunder got in here real early. Oops. I know my man Thunder got in here real early. Because this morning, probably like, 30 minutes ago? Yeah, about 30 minutes ago you were in here. I put this stream up and I saw him in here. I was like, oh, snap, Thunder, I see you early. Early riser, early bird. Anyways, let me make this a little bit bigger. That way everybody can see it as we get into this. Oh, okay. It's bigger. Turn it. Yes, that looks good. Very good. It looks very, very good. All right. My mic here. It's game day, baby. It is game day. I woke up real early this morning, and I didn't sleep that much. I went to bed super, super late. Not super late. I won't say that, but I went to bed pretty darn late for how early I woke up. And I was like, you know what? I'm not tired. It's game day. I was not tired this morning. I was ready to go. Actually, I woke up like twice last night. I was actually up at 5 in the morning. I was like, dude, I can't sleep. Like, I'm ready for the game. Like, I'm like, dude, it's 5 in the morning. Go back to bed. But I'm like, I can't. I did, but you know what I'm saying? I had to put the fan on. You need to put the fan on. It feels better. But shout out to Thunder in the building. We got Angelo in the building. I missed the stream yesterday. It's all good. It's all good. We had some fun in there. Saturday Night Live, man. That's going to be a normal thing. I'm thinking next week is probably going to be more of a more people in there, more like a roundtable type of deal. But yes, every Saturday we are planning to do live streams. Let's see. We got Tigers fan. Good morning. What's up, Tigers fan? Good morning. Good morning, man. It's a great morning. World of Wash. He says Stafford 5 touchdown passes today. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely. I think you're the second person I've seen that's told me that. So maybe y'all are onto something. Someone told me 300 plus yards and 5 touchdowns. That might have been you. Either way, hopefully that's a good sign. How gonna have a big game today? Stafford breaking records today. I like it. Yes, man. Okay, so look. I think we're on like a little bit earlier than we usually are. Usually we come on, like 9:45. We're on a little bit earlier today, so I'll probably end it a little bit earlier as well. That way I can get over to FTFN. We got Jason in the building. Game day morning. Yes, sir. Game day morning, man. Woo! I'm excited. Now, hey, the board. We don't got nothing on the board. I could have found my marker. It's got to be in here somewhere. Like, it must have fell. The rest of them are downstairs, but like, oh, forget it. So you guys know what time. You guys know what time it is. If you're here, you know what time it is. What's up, Dwayne? What's up, my man Dia? What's up, L&M? Shout out to Dwayne stopping in for the live stream yesterday. It was fun, man. Yes, and you will be on future ones for sure, Dwayne. I saw your email. You will be on future ones. Okay, so honestly, let's just dive right into this thing. I think we should start off with the injury report. Go through that. Excuse me. Like we always do. You know, we go through that first. This one honestly isn't too bad. Like, there's not a lot to this. It's for the Jaguars side, all questionable still. We still don't have the answers. Like I said, it's 11 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes around that time, you'll get the full injury report. So it's more for the Jaguars because for the Lions side of things, it's really just waiting to see what happens with Frank Ragnow. Like, yes, CJ Moore is questionable, but it's more just, okay, what happens with Ragnow? That's kind of all we're waiting for right now. Obviously, you don't get those early updates yet. At least we haven't. And for the Jaguars side of things, it's all questionables, man. DJ Chark, Dakota Allen, Josh Allen, Tyler Eifert, Avery Jones. The big one there is DJ Chark, but Laviska Shenault's supposed to be in, even though he was limited. So for them, it's all questionables. I mean, there's really not a lot that I know about those, right? Time to get a win streak going. Yes, it starts today. If it starts today. So excited to have a game where we have a chance to win by a lot and just have fun as well. Hey, man, I will not fall into that thought of we can come in and win by a lot in this one. Okay, I never, it's not underestimating, but like, I know what the NFL is like. Like I said, like last week against the Saints, that game could be tough. Like I want to say that we can go take this one home and just come away with big wins. People were predicting like multiple touchdown wins. I wanted to say that, but I was like, man, I don't know, man. It might not be. Plus the Saints are better than the Jaguars, but you just never know. And like I said, the Jaguars looking at us probably thinking the same thing. Like, hey, we can get a dub. They're 1-3. So I'm not doing that, man. I don't think the Lions have earned that yet, that I can come in and say, hey, look, I'm confident we can win by multiple scores, but I can be confident that we can win a game. So I'll leave it like that. What's up, Dwayne? Tim White, what's going on, man? Let's see. What do we visit? Ragnow playing. So yeah, that's the biggest one right now. He's just listed as questionable. We have no idea. When what time is it? It's 9:40. About 11 a.m. you'll have that report come out. We don't get that in the morning. We don't get those updates. Not this early. At least sometimes you will. Sometimes they'll throw them out there like hey, we kind of know about this player. He's looking like he's going to play, but I've checked, I've tried to go through the media links that I have. I haven't gotten anything yet, so they're all just sitting at questionable right now. And if Ragnow can't go, it hurts, but it's also good that Joe Dahl's coming back, which I also wanted to put on here. As you can see, Joe Dahl in. That's the big one. Joe Dahl coming back is huge because even if Ragnow can't go, he may play at center, but it's only one missing piece on the offensive line, which is solid. But if Ragnow can go, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting to see who goes out there at offensive line because it could be that initial starting lineup that some of us were predicting, right? So if he can play, that's going to be awesome. If Frank can go, it's going to be real awesome. 2 weeks of practice, we better win. I hope so. I really do. I hope the adjustments they said defensively that they made work. I hope so. Any given Sunday, exactly. That's my thing, man. I won't be surprised coming into a game where we're underdogs. We can go out there and win. And then the same for the other side. If we're the guy, we're only 3-point favorites. We are only still 3-point favorites. My predictions have been pretty good so far. Okudah, Okora, Brosack. Swift 2 touchdowns, Galladay 100+ yards. That's your predictions for tonight. I like that. I like the Okudah in. I've actually saw on Twitter as well today. Okudah pick. I like that prediction. I really do. Okudah, I like what Okudah's doing. I hopefully he keeps building on what he started to show us a little bit last week. Honestly, I would say he started to show us something against the Cardinals, but it wasn't good. It was just oh, okay, here's a flash, of what he can do. Stafford's going to throw for 400+ yards. Please, Stafford, please give us a game like this. Please give us a game like this where you just go off. I know you're not throwing the ball a lot, but give us a couple of bombs. You know what I'm saying? Just a few, so we can be yes, that's where it was. We missed those. Yo, kiddo, what's up? Good morning. Let's go Lions. What's up? If we lose today, then fire Matt Patricia. I'm not saying it's going to be, like I said, I can't go and say it will happen, but I'm also going to say that I'm going to lean toward the sides that he probably will be fired if we lose today. Let's see. I'm still in bed. I feel that. Hey, it's still pretty darn early, but we got to do the show because the FTFN thing, but I like getting up early. For me, I'm not tired on Sundays. I just... something. I just don't get tired. Now, last Sunday, okay, I could slump last Sunday because, but I don't get tired on Lions game day, man. Is Logan Stenberg starting today? That's a good question. Of course, that'll depend whether or not Ragnow goes for one, and two, how they see him in the depth chart. Because what could happen is if Ragnow can't go, I would say the most likely scenario is that they probably put Joe Dahl at center because Jonah Jackson probably won't play that. He can play both guard positions. They probably won't make the rookie play that. And then on the other side, you'll have Big V. Big V won't play center, so probably Joe Dahl will be center. If Frank can't go, I would bet on Joe Dahl starting at center. So I don't see Stenberg probably even starting today. I don't see that unless something happens during the game. I don't see Stenberg getting on the field today, but it would be awesome. I like Stenberg, man. I like the physicality. I just don't know how polished he is. We haven't seen him at all, so who knows what he's looking like in practice. But I don't expect him to play today. I'm still in bed too. It's 3:42 a.m. in Hawaii. Okay, well that's a reason to be in bed. But I also appreciate you for stopping in. 3:42 and you up? That's pretty darn awesome. Okay, I wrote down the place for you, Dwayne. I have looked at those. I've looked at those in your Instagram. I appreciate those. I was looking at those pictures that you sent me. That was awesome. Time to give Swift the ball. Yes, please. I just want to see Marvin Hall. He needs more minutes. He's had some opportunities, man. He's had a couple. Last week Stafford missed him. The week before versus the Cardinals, Stafford hit him and he got called back. He's still getting down the field, but that's a good point. Okay, so my players to watch, I touched on this more, I think what did I touch on in the preview or something? My players to watch, I got 3. Kind of 4. 3. Jamal Agnew and Marvin Hall. All right, now I'm looking more towards Jamal Agnew. The reason I say more Jamal Agnew is because I think Agnew returns the punt for a touchdown today or a huge return. That's why Agnew, but also because Hall and Agnew I think are going to eat underneath. That could also lead to Amendola, but I just like the speed mismatches there. I think the Lions can get some good crossing routes going. Obviously, my next player to watch, Matthew Stafford. Of course, dude, Stafford's about to make history today. He could make history today. You got to watch that. You got to watch that. And finally, here's a good one. This is interesting. Daryl Roberts. Yeah, Daryl Roberts is a player to watch. Why? Okay, no Justin Coleman. We're coming out with 4 cornerbacks in today's game. And in the slot, they have multiple receivers that can line up in the slot. They have fast receivers. And if you watched Daryl Roberts versus Andy Isabella, he struggled bad. Today he's going to go against guys like Keelan Cole in the slot. It ain't not going to be an easy day for him. But I think he's going to be super, super important for underneath and a lot of corners. Okay, let's see. I want to go to Hawaii someday. That would be pretty awesome. That'd be pretty darn awesome to go to Hawaii. I don't know, man. I feel like it'd be nice over there. It'd be nice because it'd probably be better than some of the weather we get here. But I'm against the Lions today. I really want them to fire Patricia, and that's worth a lot. See, I don't agree with that. I mean, that's fine if that's your thing. I'm never rooting for my team to lose. It's like, hey, if they win and they turn around, that's good. I don't personally see it as like if he because I look at this and say, okay, if we get on a little bit of a run here, he won't deserve to be fired. Like in my opinion, he don't deserve to be fired if he can put us on a run. Because yes, defense has struggled, but I've touched on it, man. It's a bigger job. It's a bigger pay grade. His job is to win football games. So if he can get a run going, like he deserves to be the coach here if he can turn this thing around. Like I'm good with that. Like you got to earn it. So I'm a root for him. If it doesn't happen, it don't happen. Then boom, he'll probably be gone. But if he can make it work and we can turn around, we can win some football games. Then that's what you want. At the end of the day, you bring coaches to win games. So if he can do that, that's what we need to see. But it does start. It starts today. Hall had a 50-yard touchdown in the end zone, but yes, exactly, against the Cardinals. He had that was a dot, by the way. I'm so mad they called that back. That was a dot, but it actually ended up being perfect. It ended up working out. The one time a call like that works out for us, we win the football game because of it. So, hey, you know what? We'll take it. We're tanking for Trevor and trading Stafford by the end of the season. We ain't tanking. The only way we tanking is if Patricia gets fired. We won't tank. We won't tank here, and we'd have to get the first pick in the draft. We would have to. I don't know if we'll get the first pick. Even if we tank, I don't know if we get the first pick. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if the Giants will win a game. They play the Redskins today. They could. I don't know if the Jets will win a game. That's the concern. And it's hard to move up to number one. Like, even if you're at 2 or 3, it's very difficult to move up number one, especially if Trevor Lawrence is on the board, because no one's giving that spot. Whoever gets number one is taking Lawrence. What about Jaron Curse? I love Curse. Is he a player to watch? Curse is awesome. That's interesting. Curse could be a player to watch. Because Tyler Eifert's injured. We'll see if he can go. He was out there a lot against tight ends. I think he played like 10 snaps. I think he played like 10 snaps last week against Saints. So maybe he sees a bigger role. But I think he'll be big against O'Shaughnessy as that tight end. And also if Robinson comes out of the backfield. I don't see this as big of a matchup for him as, other tight end matchups will have. But it's interesting to see how many times he gets on the field. Maybe he gets a bigger role with 2 more weeks with the team. That could be helpful. It definitely could be helpful. Do you think there's a chance Lawrence stay one more year if the Jets get the first pick? That'd be messed up, but I don't think so. I think Lawrence is probably thinking, okay, look, hey, I'm going to go out here and do my thing, and I'm going to the NFL. Like, he's doing his thing for now. This will be his second year, like, going out there balling. I don't think he wants to risk it. If you get the first pick, you take the first pick, man. You go out there, you get your money. Okay, you get your big deal as the first pick in the draft, and you don't mess with injuries because you just never know. You never know about the next guys coming up, and you never know about your health. So when you are basically, like, you're going to be the first pick, I think you take that. I think you take that all day. You know who else looked good? Matt Jones. All right, I remember watching Matt Jones last year when he was playing Michigan, and because he came in because Michigan was getting, in that bowl game. But Matt Jones has played good this year too. Did you guys watch that Georgia-Alabama game last night? Who watched the Alabama game last night? That second half was rough. Let's see. I saw a team going 8-8, maybe 9-7. Seems like a tank, 2-14 likely. Go shopping for picks. I saw the team. So, okay. Also, hey, Deanne, why do you think Hawk hasn't had a bigger role as advertised? He's been kind of quiet on our offense. It hasn't been huge. He's been really good, and I didn't do the video on this, but I don't know if I have the numbers here. But he's having a really good year. Like, in terms of his stats last year and compared to some of the other tight ends in the league, he's having a pretty monster year. He's actually on pace. I don't know where it's at. I think he's on pace to have like 800 yards. Is it 600? I think it's 600 yards receiving and like 8 touchdowns. That's his pace right now. Like, he's having a good year for the touches he's getting. He's just not getting a ton. And I think coming into this year, I was looking at it saying, look, you just never know. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I was wrong in fact that I think he's been more consistently involved than maybe I thought he would be. I didn't think it would be as consistent because even though he's only getting like 4 a game, I didn't even know if it'd be like that. I thought it could be like, okay, this game maybe 1, next game maybe 6. But it seems like almost every game it's about 4 attempts towards him. So I think that's kind of surprising a little bit. His numbers aren't bad. The problem is you just have so many weapons. You have so many guys out there. Now, would I like to see him get the ball more? Yes, because Hawkinson is a playmaker. This dude is a baller. But we just have so many weapons. It's just tough to, balance it. You just got to go with who's there, man. And I think he's going to have a big game. He'll have a big game at some point. He'll have a big breakout game because there will be a matchup that we find. It could be today. There could be a matchup that we find that it works. What's up, Dennis? Burrow and Herbert look really good. Burrow's a mauler, dude. I really liked Burrow coming to college. Didn't love Herbert as much, but he's done really well so far, so I got to give him credit. Didn't love him as much, got to give him credit. You guys know I didn't like Tua, so we'll see how that works out. Didn't like Herbert as much as Burrow, of course. Felt like there was a lot of inconsistencies there, but so far he's been doing his thing. I mean, it's a small sample size, but it's good for him so far. Is Joe Milton Joe Milton for Michigan? Joe Milton's is their quarterback. Okay, yeah, Joseph answered. Yeah, he's a quarterback. He's been there for a few years. I'm excited to see him play. All right, man, we got to get back on the Michigan, on the Lions. I'm a Louisville fan yesterday. We only lost by 5 points. Dude, I was watching that game. I had a thought that game could be close because I remember watching Louisville earlier this year, and I was like, this game could be close. I turned it on. It was like 12-7. I was like, oh, snap, come on, Louisville. But unfortunately, they lost. I know we got some Notre Dame fans for sure. What's going on with the Lions? This is a must-win. It is a must-win. Neil, it is 100% a must-win in my opinion. What is the other thing? Oh, keys to win. All right, the first key I have to win this game, first down defense, okay? Now, this can also go to offense because I think this always has an impact, but first down defense. Like, I want to say, yeah, hey, be better defensively, but that's, like, really broad. So, to specify it, I would say more first down defense is where the Lions need to be better, specifically in the run game. So, you could almost put it down to run defense on first down, all right? Early down run D. Because if the Lions can limit that to about 3 yards a carry, I think you'll see the defense get off the field much more, make some plays, get some sacks. If it's 5 yards a carry, because James Robinson has done that versus everybody this year, now all of a sudden we could be in trouble. So I think it's early run defense is my first key to this game. What is the injury report? So the injury report should be on the screen. You should be able to see it. That is the injury report right now. Just a lot of questionables, man. If anybody gets any updates while we're going, you can put them in the chat. But that's all we have so far. Again, it's probably not till 11 when we'll get more. Isn't Hawker a leading receiver? He could be. He could be. That wouldn't shock me. It probably is. He probably is because Galladay missed 2 games. Galladay would be, but he missed 2 games, right? So he probably is. I would predict he is. Yeah, he probably is. It's just really gonna be spread out. I thought Dylan McCaffrey. What did happen to Dylan? No. I think Dylan got beat out for that spot. I think. I love Joe Milton. I think Joe Milton's gonna be a baller. I liked him for years, but he's now getting his opportunity. Okay, imagine how good Rodgers would be if his team helped him. How good Rodgers would be, Aaron Rodgers, if his team helped him. Man, he's got a nice running back. He's got a real nice running back. You going to talk about Michigan on their first game? Oh, dude, we're probably going to go live for that game. That game's going to be hype. Hope Frank played that. Yeah, that's the big one. Okay, the next key I have is underneath routes. I think the underneath will open up actually a deep passing attack. And it could be the other way around. Maybe we start deep and try to work underneath. Either way, I think underneath routes is where the lines are going to have to hit. So I'm thinking like 4 5-yard passes, the in routes, the curl routes, the hooks, the slants, the drags. That's where the Lions need to be consistent. Just efficiency there. I don't know if they need to have a whole bunch of bombs completed, but I think you just need efficiency there to get favorable matchups in the back end because they're going to drop a lot in coverage. They're going to drop probably 7 guys into coverage. Like most of the time, they'll probably at least have 7 guys back. So it's going to open up a lot of underneath things. It's happened versus a lot of teams they played, and then you just need those underneath guys to get the ball and do their thing. So that's why I have DeAndre Swift as a big player that I think could break out today, and also Agnew, right? Those are 2 guys that I really like underneath. Okay. I love State's new coach. Who is that? Who's their new coach? I can't think of him off the top of my head. You can talk about Michigan. Okay. Alabama game. I did watch the Alabama game, man. I can't even say I'm too surprised, man. Bama just does that, dude. They just do that to teams. It's crazy. Alabama's they're just a powerhouse. If Green Bay doesn't get to the big game this year, he's asking for a trade. I think that could be true. That could be true. I mean, Jordan Love's gonna be the future there with their new coach, right? We got rid of Dylan. Did we get rid of Dylan? I thought Dylan was still on the team. All right. Do you think there's any big time trade from the Lions this year? Like I said, I usually lean towards the side of no. I don't really ever think the Lions are probably going to make a big deal. They just don't do it. It's just not something that we see, not at least during the season. I mean, we saw it with Snacks, and I think Snacks worked out because it was a team with a vet that was falling apart, so we were able to get that. Quinnen Williams would be that one guy is kind of similar situation that we could use, but Quinnen, I think, just has too high of an asking price. Like, I just don't see us pulling that. And I don't think we'll sell, unless Patricia's gone and, Bob Quinn stays. I don't think we'll sell. So I don't see any really big-time trades, honestly. Unless something like beautiful comes available that we really want, and it's a team that's tanking. Well, not really tanking, but a team that's just hot trash, and they're like, okay, our season's over. So maybe Saquon. Maybe we take Saquon. Is Saquon out for the year? I don't know. We could take him for next year. I'll take him. Okay, I got Swift scoring a touchdown today. I like that. I think that could definitely happen. The Lions are definitely better than the Jaguars roster-wise. If we lose this year's a tank. I think they are better roster-wise as well. I think they're better roster-wise. See, I think the tank definition is like, if you're saying like they're losing on purpose, I don't think they're going to lose on purpose. I don't think they'll ever lose on purpose. Like, okay, if they maybe just bring in it, if they have an interim coach step up, they may like lean towards the sides of playing younger guys. But I think for the most part, they're probably not going to try to lose on purpose. Like, I just don't see it, especially Patricia here. He's not going to lose on purpose, right? Because they'll fire him. Like, they're going to fire Patricia if it don't work. There's no way they would be able to oh gosh, could you imagine the fan base if they said, okay, guys, look, Lions fans, we're going to keep Patricia for another year. And then they start losing games purposely. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, dude. The Lions community would be crazy. It'd be oh my gosh. Does this game we lose to find a rebuild to come? If Stafford can't carry the Lions, we should move on. I don't know, man. I don't know. If Stafford can't carry the Lions today, we should move on. But I think that's a problem on its own. Like, that sentence on its own kind of points to the problem, right? He has to carry the Lions. The fact that your quarterback has to carry you to beat the Jaguars means that you're not going to go anywhere, right? If you have to carry a team to beat a 1-4 team, that's not good. That's a problem. So hopefully that's not the case. This should be a game where our team overall is better. Like my man said, this team's overall is better, and you go out there and you win on all phases. That's what this should be. This shouldn't be, oh, Stafford, can you please Stafford carry us, man? We got to beat the Jags. Like, that's not good. That means we're in a completely awful situation. Any news on Coleman? Haven't heard anything. Exactly. Eric, all the news I got was the first day, and it was that he's not returning to practice. He's not ready. Haven't heard anything since, so I'm just assuming they've kind of ran with it. The only guy activated from the IR was Joe Dahl, so he won't play. Mike Ford won't play. Bo Scarborough won't play. So those three guys remain out. Run Swift today. Tell him, man, I want to see Swift more too. I'm telling you guys. They were already going to fire Patricia. Okay, let's see. Hire me and Deanna as head coach and GM. Oh snap! Could you imagine if they just hired you? Like, hey, you could be the next head coach. Like, oh my gosh, dude. It would be awesome, but the pressure would be ridiculous. I would have no idea what I'm doing. I would be messing up stupid stuff. Like, I wouldn't. Oh my gosh, dude. All right. Stafford needs to get comfortable. He needs to get comfy. He needs to get comfy in that pocket, man. Man, he'll get comfortable if the rest of the team can hold their weight. If the rest of the team can do their job and not give up 5 straight touchdowns, he'll be comfy. He ain't comfy because he's like, God dang, we got no defense, man. Okay. What's up, Santiago? Or is it Santiago? Santiago. Santiago. Am I saying that right or wrong? Like, which way is which? I think it's the first way. Thank you. Stafford has to go 10 years with Lions no playoffs wins. I mean we've had a rough go. Packers are gonna win versus Bucks. I'm thinking that too, but my heart's telling me it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna say no, they won't. But I'm not surprised they do. Stafford is not part of the problem. Do we want the Packers or Bucks to win? That's interesting. I like that question actually. You know why? Because you could actually make a case here that you should say that you should root for the Packers in this one. Because if the Packers, if you believe the Packers are just gonna completely run away at the division, which they might, then let them take it. Wild card implications: the Buccaneers to lose to the Bears and the Packers would be good because they'd be 3-3. So that could be big when set with 3 playoff wild card games. You could almost make a case to root for the Packers today. Almost. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a win-win, right? Because one team's got to win unless they tie. Hopefully they don't tie. I hate ties. Oh my gosh, dude, ties are just they're just annoying because they just get in the way. It's like, really, you tied? Come on, man. Going for Dan Quinn. Oh, man, Dan Quinn. Stop the predictable play calling. They not, you wish. Is Logan playing? I don't think Logan will play today. I don't think so. Even though I want him to, I don't think he will. I know you guys probably want to see him too. I really want to see Logan, but I don't think he's going to play today. Okay. Never go for the Packers. What? Hey, man, when it comes playoff time, sometimes you got to. You know why? Because you could ultimately end up playing them again in the playoffs. So ultimately, you could be rooting again with the Packers. That way, you can play the Packers again. That way, you get that opportunity, like a third opportunity versus them. Okay, hate to say it, but I think this could be Stafford's last year. Some of it's Stafford's problem. How not the 3 of us? Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been perfect. There's no doubt he hasn't been perfect. But we can't. But like I've said, man, he has to be perfect because the last few weeks, excluding the Cardinals game, he's had to be perfect to win games because we haven't done anything else. Like the Saints game specifically, he had to be absolutely perfect. If he wasn't perfect, we're losing that game, and that's what happened. He was good. He was almost great, but he wasn't perfect. The pick killed us because we couldn't get off the field. It could be his last year. It definitely could be. It's hard to predict that because you just don't know. You just don't know what the next guys are looking at. And it really does. I think it depends a lot probably on the draft position. I don't know, though. I mean, who knows? Is Matt Jones eligible to go in the draft this year, the quarterback? Like, that guy could honestly go to the draft and be a top 10 pick. I'm like what I'm seeing. Oh, I got the chat pulled up and I didn't even realize it. Hold up, guys. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Oops, hold up. Where's my... Okay, I think for some reason it's still covered up. I don't know what's going on there. I miss Zach Zenner. Zach was cool. Zach was Buccaneers team is suspect. That's facts. Zach was cool. Zach reminded me a little bit of Joig Bell. Just go get it. It was like, hey man, I'm gonna go forward. Like we just gonna get yards out here. I love Joig Bell. Joig Bell was awesome. Minshew is kind of mobile, so almost Kyler Murray game plan. Sort of, in some ways. I mean, they do mix in the read option a little bit. Less, but a little bit. I think it's less of a threat, more off. Like, I would say it's almost closer to what the Lions do when it comes to read option. Like, you'll get like one maybe a game, and it's kind of like, where did that come from? It's more like that. But in terms of once the play breaks down, yes. And that's why I don't like blitzing the outside, because every time it seems like you blitz the outside, he steps up and he's gone because you're giving him those lanes. So if you play man in the back end and then you send a corner blitz or an outside blitz or something like that, all of a sudden he's going to step up in the hole and he could take off. And it's like, oh, snap, here we go. And I got a linebacker against Gardner because he is kind of athletic. Even Miles Jack. No, that's wrong. Someone said he was. But yeah, he's athletic. There ain't no doubt. I don't know in the play calling if it's exactly the same, like as much, but it's definitely going to be in terms of his ability. Plays never seen from. That's wait. Jaguars and Falcons are slam dunks. There's no excuse other than tank for a high pick. Hold up, I missed something. Did you see the report? What report? Was it the injury report? Has it came out yet? They pulling out this early? Man, hell, I don't know if they pulling out already. If they did, hopefully that's awesome. It'd be great. I know they usually don't, but it'd be great. It doesn't look like they put out anything yet. Nothing on Twitter. Twitter usually gets them early updates, unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. I know the Lions Twitter page, they're slow to everything. It's crazy. Okay. How will I join the watch party? Hey man, same as always. Just all you gotta do is click the community link, man. I'll put a link out in the community and you just click in, you're in. Trey Lance. That's one of the top three. He'll be top three, I think, with honestly I haven't watched Trey Lance at all though. So I don't know. I get the name and I get the stats are exciting. I know he plays not great competition. Not saying that doesn't work because, we saw Carson Wentz. Well, Carson Wentz is struggling a little bit, but we've seen Carson Wentz do it. I just have to watch him. Like, I don't know about quarterbacks. I haven't paid any attention to next year's draft at all. I'm still completely locked into this year. I barely looked at coaches. I mean, I'm locked in until I kind of know what the Lions' future looks like. I'm one of those people that actually like Minshew. Minshew's not a bad quarterback, bro. You're right, Joseph. Minshew's not a bad quarterback. Minshew's arguably a top half quarterback in the league. Like, he's above average. There's no doubt he's above average because he can make plays. He goes through his progressions. He just doesn't have a very big arm. But aside from his, not the very big arm and maybe not the, what would that even be called? Maybe intangibles? He's not a bad quarterback. The dude can make plays. His team's not great. And he has some good receivers. It's kind of like, they honestly have a good running back. Like, their offense isn't bad. Their offense is not bad. I think in the preview I said underrated because it kind of is. Like, they're top half in, like, every statistical category in the league. They're not a bad offense. So the defense still needs to go out here and ball because technically on paper, the offense has an advantage over our defense. From what we've seen so far, their offense has an advantage over our defense. So this could be a high-scoring game. Okay. Did you watch the Florida State game yesterday? The quarterback I did not watch Florida State yesterday. Who did they play? Lawrence will be very good. He may be very good. Dad of Dion today. Actually, no, I don't think he's going to be here today. I don't think he's coming over at some point pretty soon to drop something off. I honestly don't think he's going to be here today. He's got to go into something for my sister, but he's going to be listening on the other end of what's going on. So we'll have to be more of the commentators today, guys. We got to keep him up to date with what's going down on the field. Hopefully it's good, but that's what we got to keep him up to date because I don't think he'll be here. So. And I was talking about the report from the corner CBS that said if the Lions lose today, there's a chance Patricia will be fired tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I mean, I could see it. It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe I don't know what's going on in their locker room. I don't know what's going on with Sheila Ford and what she's looking at, but definitely from a fan side of things, I would say most people are believing that. Can you send me a link on Instagram? Yeah, if I can remember to, I will. Carry on, need to get more reps. Carry on, man. Carry on. Keep calm and carry on. I don't know. That always pops in my head. I got to get one of those shirts. Egger time needs to be an actual thing today. Put teams away. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. We only see that literally 1 week. Get down to 10K. Detroit Lions over Jacksonville Jaguars. I like that, Willie. Willie's a cool name. Something about Willie, man. I like that name. Willie. I agree. Carey needs more snaps. Today, we actually deserve to win. Jags can't control and don't deserve to win for losing the Texans with worse receivers than ours. They can't control. That's true. They have had a big problem over there. I'm just happy the game's on, man. Holy cow. That stuff is, like, scary because it's, like, right before the game. It's like, oh, someone tested positive. Well, great. It's like you couldn't do. No, come on, man. They always scare me with that dang stuff. If we win our next 3 games, we're making the playoffs. It's possible. It's very possible. Very, very possible if we win our next 3. Okay. Maybe it's good luck. Keep calm and carry on. That's what I'm saying, man. It just sounds good when you say it. Carry on, Davis, Galladay, Jones. All need more reps. Another team start the rebuild. Galladay. Oh, man, I don't want to lose Galladay. It could happen. I don't want it to happen, though. Man, I love Galladay. Carry on. I could see him end up elsewhere, no doubt. I could definitely see that. Davis, I don't know what his future looks like anywhere in the league. And Christian Jones. I think you're talking about Christian Jones there. Christian's on a pretty cheap deal, so I'm good with keeping Christian for what he does. Promote Sheila to head coach. Oh, my God. Oh, man. You know what? I'd be okay with it because I just want to see it. I just want to see that. That'd be funny. You're the only one that got me in that Lions thing. You're the only one that got me in that Lions thing. I'm the only... Wait. Okay, I'm not sure. Stafford will have a good day. Trevor Lawrence's best fit, size, movement, pocket, and throwing power. If Sheila is serious about change, she will fire everybody. I'm done with the Patriot way. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. Trufant is injured. Yeah, true. And you know what? I was thinking about this one. I didn't even bring it up in my injury report. Trufant had 2 weeks to practice. So this guy was no participation all week. Like, he didn't participate this week at all. That tells me it's pretty darn serious. Like, that's not good. I mean, I don't know if there's anything underlying going there where they're just like, hey, take the rest off this week. Because I don't know if he practiced on the bye week. We don't get reports during the bye week. That stuff all kind of, I don't know if they didn't work with him during the bye week. But he had a long time. So, hopefully, everything King says we're going 6-3 right now. He says we're going 6-3. Man, Jaron Curse said that. And I told y'all, hey, don't be surprised if the Lions turn this around, man. Don't be surprised. So, hopefully they do. 6-3 after the bye. Oh, he thinks we'll finish 6-3. Oh, okay, 6 of our next 9 games. I can see that. With a favorable schedule. It's possible. That'd put us at 7-7, 7-6. Gives you a chance. Versus some playoff teams at the end of the year, with the Buccaneers being one of them. TJ, big game. Hopefully, 5-game win streak. What up, D? What's up, man? If we lose Galladay, I might be done with the Lions. Like, he's a beast. He is a beast. Why would he fire Patricia if he had one of the best defensive play calls in history? I don't know why people keep bringing that up. I mean, it's turning into a meme at this point. Hey, Joseph Dion, I don't know you from a can of paint, but I freaking love and appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the great content. I appreciate that. Thank you. Lions could possibly move over Galladay. I don't think they should. I don't see it happening this year. Not unless, again, if Patricia doesn't get fired, he won't go anywhere this year because it wouldn't make any sense to why would Patricia be like, hey, trade away our top receiver? We don't really need him. I need to win football games, but get rid of our top receiver. Like, that ain't gonna happen. That won't happen unless they get rid of him during the year and they're like, okay, we're gonna change this. I still wouldn't. I don't know, man. It won't happen. It won't happen with Patricia here. I will say that. When are we gonna hire Jim Harbaugh? Call him, dog. Call him, man. Get him on the phone line. We'll get him on the show. Jim, when are you coming? Jimmy? Predictions for Matt Stafford this week. What did I say? I think I have 303 yards passing and 1 touchdown pass. No, I had 303 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. One could be with his legs, but at least 1 touchdown pass. That I have 27-21 as my prediction for this game. I had to write it down because literally someone asked me this morning, and I gave him like 3 different predictions because I couldn't remember. I said 26-20, and I said 27-20. I'm like, well, that's not right either. I really had to go back and watch my video to remember what I said. Man, that's what happens when it's early, though. That's what happens. Trufant has been a waste of free agent signing so far. Seriously, I'm not disagreeing with you there. I mean, I guess maybe there's some leadership going on, but on the field, can't really disagree with you. He's always injured on the Falcons, and the injury was different. So it's like, it kind of stinks. Like the whole hamstring deal that the NFL has been going through because it's dumb off season. Like the whole short off season is just, you see so many top players dealing with injuries, and it's like, well, great, now he's hurt. And I guess they had to do it to start the season the way they did, which is good. It's just some players have gotten hit by it, and some players haven't. Unfortunately, he did. Unfortunately, Coleman did. We've had other players hit by it too. Some just recovered faster than others. So, man, I don't know. I'm honestly kind of hoping maybe some of that had to do with maybe the struggles last week, but I don't think it did. Just because, hopefully it can be better, but I don't think it did. Getting rid of head coach isn't going to help. I'm just going to put us in rebuild. Right, we'll just be rebuilding again. Y'all love rebuilds, man. I love rebuilds, don't you? Galladay better. I'll get locked up in ASAP. I can't get rid of him. When Galladay was asked about his contract, I'm not tripping over it. Not tripping, dog. Hey, that's good, I guess. Galladay's chill. I like Galladay for that. He's chill about it. Like, hey, if Galladay goes out and balls, someone's gonna pay the dude. I feel like don't worry about the deal, man. You're gonna get someone's paying you. Even what we've seen so far, someone's gonna give you some big money. Like if you were trash from here on out, someone's gonna give you some pretty solid money because of what you've already done. What happened to Geronimo Allison? Geronimo Allison opted out this season, so he's not even here this year. All right, guys, let's do this. As we head into the final stretch of the live stream, first off, shout out to everybody who's here. And send in your predictions, man. Who you got today? What's your score predictions? Any bold takes? All right, throw those in the chat. Bring back Schwartz. Wait, hold up. 4 touchdowns. Stafford, remind everyone he's the GOAT of Detroit. I like that, Neil. I like that. Okay, is Coleman still out? Yes, Coleman is still out. No participation from what I know this entire week. So hopefully he gets back soon. Yeah, it's serious. He probably would have been on IR. He should practice this week. I hope so. I mean, and that's kind of what went on with Hunter Bryant too. Like Hunter Bryant, every single week it was like, oh, he might play, and then he didn't. And dude missed 6 weeks. Man, I don't know. Now he's on IR, so he's gonna miss 9 weeks. He's gonna miss at least he'll at least out till week 9, week 10 of the season. Probably week 10 because they got to get back in practice. Who knows how much we're even gonna see him this year. Slaver and Philly laughing at True Fun. I don't think Slay's doing that good, though, so I don't know if Slay's laughing. Plus, their team's not doing so well either. He probably ain't laughing. He did get his money, though, so he might be laughing a little bit. He might be, 42-27 Lions, 31-17 Lions. Those DN right here, right now. Hashtag comment the Kool-Aid. Challenge, will the Lions win their next 3 games? Prediction right now. Will the Lions win next 3 games? Yes, they will. If this was Kool-Aid, shake it up, drink it. We will.
Lions not rebuilding. We need a mobile QB.
Oh, that is sick. What? Oh, you donated. Oh. Yo, that was awesome. Hold on. Wait, does it do that all the time? Did y'all hear that? Bro, hold up. It's going to read them to me. Shout out to Wartime. I appreciate you, Wartime. Man, they going to be reading comments to me. Okay. 27-13 Lions, 31-17 Lions. I wish. That'd be nice. 31-23 Lions. I think Jags win sadly because Gardner Minshew is gonna play off. Gardner could have a big day. I think I predicted Gardner to have a pretty good day today, but I have a fumble from. I got a fumble from James Robinson. I think the Jags sadly win. Okay, bold take. Harmon rallies the Lions defense. So Monty gets his first in of the season. Lions win 35-24. You guys see that little clip I put in of Harmon like yelling? It's like, dang, Harmon. I don't know what he's talking about, but it sure sounds convincing. What's that from? No? SpongeBob. Okay, keep going. Me with 3 field goals. Stafford with 2 TDs. Karen with 1 TD. That's a big game. You with 3. I was like, hold up. What do you mean me? Man, Matt Prater's in the chat. Shout out to Matt Prater in the chat. Go get a win, guys. We need it. 31-23 Lions. Hawk having a big week. When Hawk pops off, say Thunder said it. All right, 28-21 Lions. I'll hopefully remember that. 44-14 Lions. Whoa, man. Now we get kind of big time. Win-win game. Either Lions double move on attrition, start winning like the Texans. Hey, the Texans won because they played not a good opponent. I gotta wait and see how that Texans things work out. They did not play a good team. They had a gauntlet for their first couple. I feel bad a little bit. Like, okay, they probably could have beat maybe like towards the end, but their first like 3 games were like, oh my gosh, like that's how you got to pop off the year. Like that's not even fair. Okay, just crappy because Detroit has a lot of talent. They just got to click together. I agree. We got tight ends. D line is okay. O line is okay. The only thing we need is an updated QB. Man, our whole front 7 needs work, bro. And I'm not even saying roster wise. They just need to stop bro. We are not winning anything consistently doing what we did defensively last week. If that happens, it don't matter who your quarterback. It don't matter. You could put Tom Brady back there. It don't matter. We're losing. Like, we got to have a better stop in the run. That way this defense can play better. That is a huge problem. And I don't even know if it's a roster issue. I just think they just need to go do it. And hopefully we see that this week. It needs to click at some point. Hopefully Patricia, what he said they were going to do defensively helps. It's got to get going, though. There's no doubt. It got to get going. 34-0 Jags. I'm a Lions fan. I hate the coach. So you're predicting 34-0, or is that what you're hoping? Like, are you legit saying we don't think we're going to score a point? Okay. All right. No, I take it back. 34-31 Lions. Okay, is that the real Matt? That is the real Matt Prater in the flesh. No, I'm playing. It's probably not. But we can pretend it is, and it would be cool. Okay. Yo, did I go there? I didn't go to high school there. No. Bring some things to the table. I think we need to continue to do our best, contain them and sense of pressure. Do what did Miami to beat them up. Jags beat them up. Man, if we can slow down Robinson, I think that'll happen. Robinson's my biggest concern, honestly. Robinson's a concern. 31-24 Lions only. Did you get my DM? Man, I get your DMs. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm just sometimes don't look at them right away, but I get them. My mom woke me up, and I'm mad now. Your mom woke me up, and now you're mad. You should be happy, man. It's game day. We got less than 3 hours. Let's think about that. Less than 3 hours until the Lions play. So you looking very familiar. My bad. No, you good. I don't know what that school is, but you good. Lions win until the fourth quarter. Oh, man, that's tough. Dion, I like it when you look me in the eyes. My boy, what is your profile? Okay, crazy doughboy. Crazy doughboy. On that note, we're about to wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody for stopping in, man, for the early show. Now, look, we will be live on FTFN. You guys know the deal. 2 minutes over there. I'll make my prediction, things like that. Few minutes. I'll be on it pretty early because we have a 1 p.m. start. Then, if we get like some big news on injury report, I probably will throw out a video if I can get to it. If not, 1 p.m. Eastern time, we will be back here for our live stream. Lions, Jaguars, live watch party reaction. We have to do a good job keeping up to date what's going on play-by-play because I don't think T's going to be here. So, we need to let the people know what's going on. Got to go to church. Bye. Man, have fun at church, man. Should I put D Swift in my flex spot this week? I'm not good at fantasy, so you probably shouldn't ask me, but I'll say yes. I think Swift has his best game so far. But his best game may not be a great... I'm thinking like 70-something, 80 yards total. It is the real Matt Prater. Stafford, he's a big week, or there will be some serious concerns. Man, this whole team needs a big week. Should I put D Swift in my flex? Oh, we're going 19-1. All right, okay. My man Munch coming back with the prediction that we're gonna take away some losses, but I like it. I mean, that's bold. That's really bold. I've never seen anybody else say that. You have a good game time, man. Yes, it should be awesome. Yeah, we'll get you back on the stream probably next Saturday. Probably next Saturday when we get back on it. I mean, you guys can get in the Zoom. You know, we do that. But I'm gonna end it here, man. So injury report probably come out at 11 a.m. Eastern time. If you guys, want to see it, that's probably when it's going to drop. AP playing. AP is healthy. He's good. Just an illness, but he will be in. Start franchise on Madden 24. I don't even got Madden 21. If I had Madden 21, I probably would. I don't even got it. Like, I might not get it till the PS5 comes out because I've heard it's not good. So, maybe. AP is going to get 60 yards today in TD. Okay. All right, man, we're going to end it here, man. I appreciate everybody stopping in. This was a good stream. Big game, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Be back here as we react. Hopefully, the Lions can get back on track with a big win over Jacksonville. It's a big game, man. It's big for both sides. Matthew Stafford, will he make history? Will Matthew Stafford throw a passing touchdown for his passing touchdown against every single team, excluding the Detroit Lions? What? That could happen today. That could happen today. All right, we're going to end it here, man. Thank you, for watching. We'll be live on FTFN right after this YouTube channel, FTFN. If you guys want to go see me over there and see some other guys and see if you guys want to round the league predictions, FTFN. Just search that up on YouTube. Boom. 11 a.m. Eastern time. We are live. All right, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Don't be late. Don't be early. Don't be late. Well, you can be early, but don't be late. You can be late too if you want. Well, actually, just don't be too late because you might miss me. But you can be a little late. Like if you're a little late, okay. Like if it was okay, we're gonna end it here. Stop. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, you hated Madden. It's pretty good. All right, cool. Maybe I will get it then. Thank you, for watching. I forgot I gotta do this. Shout out to the donos. I appreciate you too. And I think it was only one, but I appreciate you. Thank you, Brad, for watching. Is AP playing? Yes, AP is playing, and I'm out.